Hi everyone, I'm a dietitian. So Yu-Gi-Oh is collaborating with McDonald's and Hello Kitty for their Happy Meals. And this is crazy. Yu-Gi-Oh is basically my childhood. And you mix in Hello Kitty, it's a collaboration I never knew I needed. So I went to McDonald's because obviously I wanted Dark Magician Girl. So I was going to try my luck.
Hey.
Ooh, nice. As we all know, McDonald's and fast food in general isn't the greatest for you in terms of health.
これから給料日まで毎日毎食ハンバーガーとポテトオンリーですかスーパーサイズミーですか若いうちからハイカロリー高コレステロールで毎日お過ごしですか10年後が楽しみですね期間性前に生活習慣病で急性しなければいいですね確かに食べ方が美味しければいいですね実際に食べて
So this got me thinking, how can we make Happy Meals just a tiny bit healthier? So as a dietitian, this is my advice to you. With one of the Happy Meals, we got a hamburger, fries, milk, and apples. This totals to 475 calories. The protein in this Happy Meal is 22 grams. Now, with food labels, I will point out that companies have to follow specific requirements. So if the label says that it's a high source of vitamin C or what have you, that means that it'll meet 20% of the daily recommended intake per day. So for instance, this Happy Meal meets 20% of the requirements for calcium. So the milk in and of itself provides 1/3 of the protein. So definitely don't sleep on the milk. It's a better option compared to getting pop because there's the calcium for the growing bones and also the protein. Now, if you are lactose intolerant, you're kind of SOL because McDonald's doesn't offer lactate, which is unfortunate. But if you are, I'd recommend getting water. You do have to pay a little bit more. You're basically paying $1.10 more, but you are paying for the convenience of it. Water is really great. It's a good idea to hydrate since you are eating a lot of sodium, so don't skip out on that. Another thing I want to point out is that while Happy Meals are a high source of calcium, and this only applies if you're getting milk, it's also a really high source of sodium. So I do recommend, which I actually didn't realize happens, but you can opt to get fries without salt added to it. So let the cashier know that you're interested in that the next time you order something from McDonald's. Now, apples are great too. It was kind of strange to me when I opened up the packet of apples. It didn't come with the skin, and the skin on apples or potatoes or what have you is a great source of fiber. So if you're ever like preparing food at home or you're getting like a bushel of apples, keep the skin on, guys. It'll help you poop. All right. Another great point to make out is apples are a great source of antioxidants and they're great for your skin and bones. For the second Happy Meal that I got, we opted to get nuggets and we also got orange juice as opposed to pop. Orange juice is a good source of potassium because it's 15% of the DRI, which is the daily recommended intake. Another thing I want to point out with the apple juice is if you look at the nutrition label, it says no added sugars, which is pretty awesome. Usually fruit juices are loaded with sugars, so more often than not, dietitians recommend that parents dilute juice with water. But you don't really have to worry about that with the McDonald's apple juice. I'd be interested in knowing what the nutrition facts are for the orange juice since I didn't really see a label anywhere, but you can probably find that on the McDonald's website. Going back to what I was talking about food labels, if it's greater than 20%, it's considered a high source. And then if it's between 10 to 20%, it's a good source. So if I really break it down, it all comes to 100%, right? So if this Happy Meal meets 20% of your calcium needs for the day, you basically want to supplement the rest of your diet that day to make that 80%. And that's also why a lot of people take supplements just to cover their bases. But that, in a nutshell, is what I want to talk about. If you go to McDonald's once or twice a week, like not the end of the world, totally. We all live super busy lives, but if you can make just one or two healthier choices, I'm sure your body will thank you for it in the long run. Health is wealth. Take care.